Ah! The Ottawa Charge lose 4-. Well, they actually lost 4-1 after everything they actually went out there, and then with 30s. Oh my God. Oh my God. But how? Oh, this team is the biggest joke in the league. Oh my gosh. They somehow, man, they did it. Oh, I thought they were at least going to get shut out so I could be really, but no, they did it. They got one. They got one right at the end there. Right at the end. Oh, why do I like sports? What about... I am a Sens, Niners, Red Blacks, and Charge fan. What am I doing? There must be something deeply wrong with my psyche that I keep coming back to the same thing over and over and over again. Am I a masochist? I might just actually be a masochist. What is this? I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. I feel physically ill. I feel unwell. I have to be a little unwell. I watched this whole game. I watched the game to the point that I know it's 4-1. That after the empty net goal, I didn't turn the TV off. It broke me. The Ottawa Charge. I thought the Red Blacks were gonna break me, but this team. 6 games. Everyone get in here. Everyone get in here. It's your local Ottawa fan breakdown game. Woo! This team could not score on a soccer net. Really? You think otherwise? They had a 4-on-1. One of the rarest things. Like in terms of offensive chances, a 4-on-1 is such a golden opportunity. It is. Some teams could maybe go a season without getting a 4-on-1. You certainly will go long stretches of games without getting a 4-on-1. They didn't even get a shot. Like it's not just that they didn't score, which, to be clear, every other team in this league would score on us if they got a 4-on-1 against us. We didn't even get a shot. A shot. Like, I'm sorry that I'm asking for more than one goal a game. I'm sorry that I'm asking for you to convert a shot on net. You have 4 options. Pass to one player, pass to the other player, pass to the third player, or shoot. And also, if you shoot and it's a rebound, your odds are 4-1 that you will get the rebound. The one thing you can't let happen is have the one player out of the 5 who are present who is on the other team be the one who gets the... What is this team? I mean, every game, it's 2-0 for the other team. Obviously. On the rare occasion where we score first and then lose like 3-1, yeah, great. But every game that a team scores a second goal, I know it's done. Like, I know we're cooked. Do you know how... Like, I have more faith in the average soccer team to score 2 goals. I went to the Atletico final. Congratulations to the Ottawa Atletico. I watch fraud. Why don't I follow soccer? Why aren't I a huge Atletico fan? I was at the game. It was great. It was a super fun time. It was super cold. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was freezing the whole time. I had like 4 or 5 hot chocolates. But you know, they didn't just win the game. They didn't just win the championship. They also scored multiple. They scored multiple goals, won the game, won the championship. Wow! Wow! In this city, I didn't know that was allowed. Atletico fans, don't worry. I'm not gonna follow the Atletico because I know the second I do, they're gonna suck. What did Ottawa do? What did this city as a whole do to the hockey gods to warrant such hatred? What is this? How is this is the sport of hockey? Goals are not supposed to be this hard to come by. We score once. That's it. Anytime a team scores a second goal against us, the drama is gone. The only way we're going to win is if we get a shutout. I'm actually convinced. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. You want to know how bad it is? I'm looking forward to the Olympics. For women's hockey. For men's hockey, I mean, yeah, men's hockey, come on. Like, you know, there's a lot to be excited about if the NHL players actually go. But if you're Canadian, there's a lot to be excited about. And before you say, oh, well, they have no goaltending. Yeah, they didn't have any goaltending in the Four Nations Cup, did they? No, but in women's hockey, I'm excited for we lost 10-4 to the United States. The rivalry series was a complete sweep, and it was a one-sided complete sweep. The U.S. looked like they were in a completely different class, and I still have more faith in Team Canada winning the gold than I do in the Ottawa Charge winning anything. Everyone talks about the Jim Moore playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs? I'm just hoping we can win a game. I'm a step below. We are not talking about playoffs is a conversation that isn't even in this universe. It's like, win a game? Win a game? You want to talk about winning a game? I just hope we score 2 goals. I don't know. What do you mean win a game? But honestly, we could lose 4-2 and I'd be like, yes, 2, let's go. Is that an 8-3 loss? I see 3 goals. Let's go Charge. Woo! At least Team Canada loses 10-4. Oh, what a concept! I'm broken! I'm broken beyond repair! That's what happens when you get rid of every single one of your players who can score! That's what happens when half of your roster leaves in free agency and you don't sign anybody! Wow, your team can't score! And our star players, I love them. You know I love them. I love Jenner. I love Clark. I love Hughes. I love Marasava. Score though, please. Please. I hope for a Christmas miracle. My Christmas gift this year would be goals. Mayst we get some goals, I beg of you. I beg of you. Maybe we should break down the game before I break down the me. Oh yeah, this was a first start of a whole. Phillips is clearly the starter, but did decent. Didn't do enough to win us the game, but I mean, the offense in front of her. Gwyneth Phillips is going to be the PWHL's Carey Price, isn't she? Right? An amazing player. An elite company. Surefire Hall of Famer. Who was the highest goal scorer that's ever played with? But they scored 10 goals this one. We're actually going to do this. That's actually who she's going to be, though. She's going to be the Carey Price of the PWHL. Oh my God. If she stays with us. Because why wouldn't? Well, I mean, if you're Gwyneth, why would you stay? If I'm Gwyneth Phillips, I'm gone. I'm gone the second my contract expires. There's no amount of money in the world that could make me stay when every night you put yourself on the line only for your team. Oh my goodness. This was her first PWHL start, and they didn't score a single goal until there was 30 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Who does that? What kind of... And this is a team who hasn't scored more than one goal. This is our 6th game. We've gotten multiple goals. Oh my... No team in the history of hockey has had this level of offensive inept. We, like, men's hockey, women's hockey, any level of the sport. How do you so consistently not score? If we were to get nothing, we're playing like it's 1925. I wish it was 1925 because hey, at least you'd be at the... Oh my god. Oh, we got the first few chances and an early power play. Oh, you want to talk about reffing? Early in the game, I actually felt like the refs were handing it to us. There were a few calls that I thought were soft against Seattle. You could give us a 60-minute power play. Seriously. Like, I actually think that's the only way that it would be fair. It's if the other team has to play just the whole game down a player. Maybe we could win like 2-1. Oh. How though? But how? But actually, how does a team do 5 out of 6 games scoring a goal or less? That has to be some kind of record. That has to be. And you know what the worst part is? I have no faith that things are going to change. Our next home game is against the undefeated Boston Fleet. Our next home game is going to be us getting absolutely stomped by the best team in the league. And honestly, if we lose 7-2, I will be partying outside of TD Arena. I'm on Christmas break now, thank goodness. I'm on Christmas break down now, thank nothing. But yeah, we got the first bit of the offensive chances and a power play. It looked okay and then it crumbled. Looked okay to start and then nothing. Okay, you know, we can't capitalize, shocker, but after the power play, Seattle's starting to settle in. This game might even out. And then what happens? What happens? After a few good chances and a few good saves, another Seattle penalty. This is the chance. Oh wow, look at that puck waiting for someone to bang it in. Nobody does. Oh, look at that. Chance after chance, outshooting them 11-3. But with 5 minutes left, 0-0. Would you look at that? The Ottawa Chargers take a penalty. Not a lot of time left in the period. And hey, would you look at that? Tic-tac-toe into the net for a goal, because that is what effective power plays do. That is what effective offenses do. That is how you score goals. We are out shooting them by almost, by more than double, one, nothing, Can you tell I'm angry? Can you tell I'm a little ill-miffed, a little upset? So no, I don't care how good I play. Every time I heard the broadcast say, but Ottawa's getting good chances. That's all we do. We get good chances. But we're playing well. Congratulations to the good chances championship. Right, that's how they decide the Walter Cup. Who had the most really good chances? Right. It's who played well, who had heart, who got a good moral victory out of that. Right, there's wins and then there's losses, but then there's moral victories, and those are worth 4 points. Oh wait, they're worth 0. Oops. 4-0. I thought they were the same thing. You know, that's why when it was 4-0, we thought, the same thing. So no. I don't care about it. Oh, but it was a lot, they just aren't getting any lucky bounces. But every other team is. Maybe at some point, it's not about you getting lucky bounces. It's about the ability to make your own bounces, to make your own luck. And we don't have that. At least the second period is a bit more even. And then we take a penalty. And if you believe it, not only can you score on the power play, you're allowed to do it more than once. Yeah, if a team takes multiple penalties, you can score on multiple power plays. I didn't even know you could score on one. I'm charged. I didn't know that was allowed. It's 2-0. And it is 14 minutes left in the second. I'm like, wow, that game's over. Yeah, sure, there's still like 34 minutes left in the game. The game's done. Like that. The winning goal, if it wasn't already scored, it's definitely been scored now. Because obviously there's no universe in which we win 3-2. I thought maybe if we get lucky, we could have forced over. We're not winning. We're not winning. Is that the goal? Maybe one day we'll score 2 goals and 3-on-3 is different. Maybe we can be playoff overtime merchants. Is that the plan? Again, we play Vancouver and Seattle, and these are 2 of the worst teams in the league. I notice how I said of the, because the worst is strongly reserved for us. Halifax takeover tour, great game. I really hope Halifax gets a team, but honestly, right now I still put Halifax's PWHL team ahead of us in the power rankings. Halifax doesn't have a PWHL team, you say. Yeah, but they still probably would score more goals than us. I mean, look, I get it. Last season, we were awful to start the year, and then we turned it around. Maybe some magic will happen. But the fact that it is this consistent scoring issue, that it's night in, night out, and that nothing changes, that even when we get opportunities, even when we get power plays, even when, like, you can't complain about the reffing. Where did my paper go? Where did my offense go? Oh, there it was. At least I found one of them. At least if we were getting jobbed, I could blame that. We were given chances. We were given opportunities. We were out shooting them by so much. And what? For what? And what happens when we score? Look at the Toronto game where we score, and despite getting outplayed, we get the 1-0 lead. We crumble. We don't parlay that into a victory. We continue to get beat down. And this time, we are, in every other aspect, beating Seattle. We're outplaying them, we're out shooting them, we're out chancing them, and they get that one good power play. And what do? We fold. And on the second power play, they score. That's the game. That's the game. Capitalizing on a power play, that concept is so alien to us that it's not even from a different planet. It's not from a different solar system. It's not from a different galaxy. It's from a different universe. We got a 2-on-1. Hey, just look at that. The pass is up. We don't score. It goes back and forth in the second. They get the bounce. It's 3-0. Again, we had a 4-on-1. And we didn't score. And we pull the goalie and empty net. And charge loose 4-0. Oh, wait, no! Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. We got time to get one in. That's actually worse for me. That's actually worse. A small victory like that. Just get shut down, please. Please, make my shot. Rebecca Leslie's looked great. I'm glad she gets her goal. She does deserve it. And I think Rebecca Leslie's going to have to be playing above what should be expected of her. I mean, nobody else is scoring. She's got 2 goals in different... She's got goals in different games. That might as well make her, like, the front runner for goal scorer of the year for the Charge. I mean, you can register a point, not just a goal in multiple games. Wow. What are we doing here? There are 24 games left. And in other seasons, there'd be 24 games left, and I'd feel like, yeah, there's 24 games left. Like, so much hockey left to play. And now I'm like, oh, no, there's 24 games left. And there's probably going to be 4 teams to make the playoffs. At least with New York, when they got eliminated. Every other year, it came down to the last game of the season, right? So as long as they won, as long as they got to overtime in any of their final games after elimination, they would get first overall. But being that it's probably going to be 4 teams that make the playoffs, I would not be surprised if Ottawa finishes dead last and does not get the first overall. I'm going to need a lot of eggnog. So yeah, that's where we're at. Please like, comment, subscribe. In the comments below, tell me, do you think we're gonna score more than two goals in a game? Our over under, I'm not like a betting man, but our over unders must be crazy. Like the under could be like 0.5. And it would be reasonable. Like if it's like, oh, what's the over-under that Ottawa scores 0.5 goals? I'd take the under personally. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Ooh. And as always, go Ottawa, go.